Hey everybody! Welcome to another episode of Who's That Anime with your hosts Steve and Colin. It's bonus week time! Woo!
It is. It's time to cleanse our palates of what were we watching? Kino. I knew I'd forgotten it for a reason. it's like it's like, why have you forgotten what we were watching? It's like, oh, you did that on purpose.
Are you? Oh, what?
I will defend its right to exist and be amazing to the death. However, I don't think I can carry it about with me day to day.
No, that's fair.
It's a lot.
That is a
It's
lot.
a lot.
And now this bonus episode, we're covering Summer Wars, which is, I think, is the exact opposite of Kino.
Yes.
It is.
Yes, it's really a thing. This one.
This is really a thing. This one, I made Steve lose words.
It's sort of it escalates in a way that I had no clue what was going on for a lot of the time. So, and if you're watching the video version of this, you'll see the squirrel avatar I've chosen for the border.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
It's great. I absolutely love this movie.
it's
fun.
Yes, it is fun.
It's fun.
It's uncomfortable in a few spots.
I mean, yeah, it's fun, but I think the overall energy of this is like family.
Oh
Good.
yeah. It's very much family. Raise your glasses all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it's a different one. So this one, oh boy. Okay. So there's a guy named Kenji.
Mm-hmm.
He's a student.
Yep.
And he and a buddy of him are working part-time?
I think. Well, you say part time, but the other guy seems to just live in the office.
He does. I thought that was their dormitory.
Oh, I thought it was just like a weird classroom they use in the school. But
that would make sense considering the way she storms in.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So let's start off. So the start of the movie introduces you to the concept of Oz, and we're not talking about that late 90s, early 2000s prison show. Or the World of Oz.
I was very certain that you were going to say, and we're not talking about the Wizard of Oz, and I was going to say, that's right, we're talking about that prison show.
I got in there first.
You did, you nailed it.
Yeah. Do you remember that prison show?
I do. I mostly remember it from the Robot Chicken sketch.
Oh.
Where they did Oz and like someone stabbed a guy and he was the scarecrow and all of his stuffing fell out.
Alright. I kind of watched it. I think it was one of those, like, it's like Cell Block H. It was on like midnight because it was shite.
Well, I mean, I watched I stayed up a lot and watched the Police Academy series, so
yeah, that's why
I'm familiar with watching shit. Yeah. Oh man, it had Ernie Hudson and J.K. Simmons were in Oz.
Were they?
Holy shit!
Who are they?
Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters.
Wait,
he's Winston Zedmore.
That's not Winston.
Yeah, and J.K. Simmons is J. Jonah Jameson from the Spider-Man movies.
Oh wow. Well,
what else we got in here?
They fell hard or came back strong.
There's like a few people in this.
All I remember was kind of like there was some guy with glasses and he was made the bitch, I believe.
Right.
I that's
I,
that's all I remember from it.
this was like HBO TV.
Yeah, I think it was on
Wow.
Channel 4 or something over here.
This is an 8.7 stars out of 10
Wow.
on IMDb.
Wow. And I've, well, just take it back that I didn't like it. And it might not be shit. I just didn't like it. 'Cause
I
it
mean,
wasn't what I wanted to watch.
it doesn't mean it's good. It means that there's a high percentage chance that it's all right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway, that is not the show we're here to talk about.
No, we're not here to talk about that kind of Oz.
We're talking about Summer Wars, which takes place in Oz, which is essentially what they. What's meta? Meta is probably trying to be.
I was gonna say, is this basically, what is it? What is it they call it?
I thought it was meta, isn't it?
Is Meta's the name of the company, but what's their VR?
Oh, I don't know. I I I haven't really looked into it.
What's it called? Is it, the Metaverse?
On the metaverse. All
Or,
right.
Horizon Worlds, some sort of shit. I don't know.
Anyway, so basically, this is essentially a VR world where everything is done in this world, like kind of Second Life type thing, only it's real life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And at the start, there's like this avatar, new avatars are getting created, and it's like, hey, this is a big introduction. This is what you can do in this place. And then it kind of cuts away from that after the introduction of all as being a virtual world where you do everything. To a girl running through essentially the playground, the
Yeah,
courtyard,
the school grounds.
the school grounds, and runs up to these two nerds who are basically working like an admin type job with their avatars because everything's done in Oz.
Yep.
And have avatars. This is what the squirrel picture is on the video component. Is an avatar from Oz. But anyway, yeah. So he's doing that, and he's playing it, and then Kenji and his mate is talking, and basically saying, "Yeah, I totally didn't do that thing, and stuff." And then this girl runs in and goes, "Oh, you want a job?" And they were like, we're kind of doing a job right now." And she's like, "Oh, well then." Oh. And then, but it's a 4-day easy job. Oh, I'll take it. And then his mate goes, "No, you can't do that. You got this job." "Oh, yeah, that's right." So, but it'll be with me in some far off place.
Oh, I'll do it.
I'll do it. And then it was like, "What?" Then I'll do it. And then Kenji wins, essentially.
Oh, she says, it would be kind of awkward if there was more than one of you.
Oh, yeah. It's awkward as more than one.
Which is a weird statement. Although her intent becomes clear soon as they travel together on the train and through all their means, meeting various different family members of hers on the way.
Oh, but on the train, she basically was like, Kenji's mate told her, said, "Oh, you nearly represented Japan." It's like, "Oh, what you nearly represented Japan in?" Math Olympics.
He was a mathlete.
A mathlete.
Yeah.
And it's like, but he came runner up. He was like, he just didn't got picked to the post to be picked.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Then they go to some place in Japan.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly where it is they're headed. But yeah, they have to travel. It seems like it's quite out the way because it starts with the train, then there's buses and like, various forms of transport. Multiple family members are met along the way. And they eventually arrive at this huge estate type. It has a proper front gate with like all the traditional buildings. And yeah, the whole plan is, hey, it's my great grandmother's great grandmother's 90th birthday.
Yeah.
So come in and celebrate, and it's like, oh, okay, and then he meets her gran.
Yeah, her gran.
And
Yeah.
says, "Oh, like, hey, thank you very much for having me, and happy 90th birthday." And she's like,
Yeah, she's pretty upset with that. It's like, that's not me.
yeah, she's like,
That's my mother. It's like, oh.
I saw it happening in real time. I was like, no,
Yeah.
don't,
Yeah.
don't. Whoops. Good way to start. Good way to start.
Mm-hmm. And then,
so yeah, does she introduces the whole family at that point, or like goes through the whole table, or is that after?
He gets introduced to the great gran.
Oh
first.
Yeah.
Where
and the true nature of his job.
Yeah, so she basically says, like, okay, we're going to meet great gran. Here's how to go. Just do everything what I say.
Just roll with it. It's fine.
Roll with it. Yeah. So she basically goes out, hey gran, this is my fiance.
Oh.
and he's like, she's like, what? And he's like, what?
Yeah. I like the fact that nobody really saw his surprise.
Yeah.
Everyone was like so surprised. He was like, sorry, what did you just say? I'm your what?
Yeah. And then great gran just basically looks him straight in the eyes and goes, are you serious about this, son?
She's like,
yeah,
this is where you say
yes. Yeah.
He's like, yes.
Would you die for her?
I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's quite non-committal, but yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think he's done enough to, I guess, I'll use in air quotes, fool her for now.
I don't think she was fooled.
Yeah, that's why the air quotes. She's just allowing it to happen.
Yeah, she's a smart woman.
Oh yeah.
And she says, I see it in your eyes. So that's fine. And then they meet the whole family. Oh, not most of the family. It's a big family.
So many. Yeah, the big thing is that the family are descendants of a samurai clan. And they're famous for having fought many battles in the past.
Yep.
Etc. Etc. One of the uncles is is it the other kid's dad? No, the other kid's grandfather. So her cousin, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not her cousin, but
not her cousin.
Her uncle.
No, her.
Because it's great gran. Then the gran.
That's her son.
And then the gran is like her daughter, I think. And then oh god, I can't even remember her name.
There are so many people. This is a tangled web.
Yeah, it's
this family.
We just need to put up that Charlie Day meme with the thread.
Yeah. They do make a joke about it in the movie, and I don't mean like openly. It's more of a just like, and this is this person, and these are the kids, and this is them, and that's them, and it just keeps going for time and time and time. So they'll henceforth be remembered as annoying three small children, two women who are always in the kitchen, other women who really wants to watch baseball. There's the other young cousin, boy,
policeman
person. No, the kid.
Oh, the kid, Kazuma.
Yes. Yeah, Kazuma,
yeah.
Yes. So Kazuma is Natsuki's cousin. And then there's Kenji, so covered that. And then the grandfather of the cousin, Kazuma, is the one who's always telling him about who's like training him and stuff like that. Is that right?
Yeah,
there's so many fucking family members.
He is his sensei essentially, so he's teaching him some martial arts of some sort.
He does call him sensei, that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really complicated.
Yeah, big family.
I can't remember if this is the part where we're then introduced to another family member.
No.
Or does the numbering happen first?
No, actually, I think no. The numbering didn't happen at that
Just
point.
yet.
So basically, they meet the family. He just talks about it, and then like there's a dude in a motorcycle with his sister. Goes, "Cheers for this, sis! Oh, your helmet, sis!" And she throws the helmet at him, but he's like
Yep.
some secret service person in the self defense, because that's what Japan's army was considered at that time. I think. I don't think it came.
Yes.
Other than that, till I mean maybe 10 years after this was made. Because
So this was like what? This was like 2009.
2009, yeah. And I believe Japan now is now okay with doing military operations outside its country, outside its borders again.
Oh,
I believe.
fair enough.
I could be wrong.
Huh.
I think I heard that, but I don't know if they do it. But anyway. So he was like kind of super secret person, but you don't really know that until later, because he's got that.
Yeah.
He's got that. He's always got a radio in his pocket, listening to the Secret Service bandwidth.
That mysterious air about him,
Yeah.
where he's really obviously up to something.
Yeah. And then you got the policeman. He runs in. Is really upset that she's got a fiancé now, even though it's not real.
Oh, and that's her older cousin?
Second cousin.
Her older second cousin.
Because that's what he says at the table. You didn't run it past your second cousin first.
Oh yeah, and everyone's like, "Yes, how terrible."
Yes. It's like, shut up, you. Oh, he's not the smartest, that guy. Anyway.
No, he's not. He's not.
Yeah. So Sensei's basically got a shipping fleet.
Yes, he's a sailor.
Yeah, it's got a fishing fleet.
There's some emergency service workers, like firemen.
Yeah.
And a paramedic.
Yeah.
They're not there yet.
They don't really arrive until after the hacking.
Yeah.
They don't come.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're all there kind of thing. Gran is essentially ill, but she just plays it off like any old person does. Oh, not really ill.
I'm totally fine.
I'm totally fine. Blood spewing out her throat and stuff, but she doesn't do that in this.
It reminds me, as many things do, of the classic spoof comedy superhero movie where the where the guy coughs and someone says, "Hey, are you all right?" And he's like, "Oh, of course." It's like this is healthy cough blood.
This is healthy cough. Oh god, it almost goes back to Monty Python, and it's like, "Bring out your dead, bring out your dead." Here, take this guy. I'm not dead. Yes, you're sharp.
That just reminds me of Discworld too. We could keep going on this.
I mean, that's probably where that's taken from.
It's ironically also Eric Idle, so.
Yeah, that is true, but I think it was John Cleese.
Yeah,
was the one carrying the part of his dead father or something. And get better. Bonk. Oh, right. Anyway, so they meet the family, get introduced, and then he wanders away and phones his mate and goes, "Hey, the job's about being her boyfriend." And he's like, "You lucky bastard."
Yep.
Pretty much.
He's like, you'll be cooped up for days. He's like, why not just do the job for 4 days and chill out?
Yeah, pretty much. So I can't do it.
I can't do that.
And then he bumps into the Kazuma. coincidentally was kind of
Kazuma.
Kazuma, yeah.
Yeah.
Bumps into him while he's like, what? In a cupboard playing on his laptop.
Yep.
And he's like, wait, what are you doing out here? It's like, shh.
Shut up.
Shut up. Yeah. And he goes back to the table, and then at this point, I think, what's me?
Wait. The uncle, the half uncle.
The half uncle is
So that's Wabasuke
Wabasuki.
or Wabasaki. One of the weird uncle.
The weird uncle. Yeah, he went abroad.
Yeah. Stole their fortune.
Yeah.
Went to America for 10 years and has decided to turn up.
Yeah.
While this poor kid Kenji is here trying to deal with the situation.
Yeah.
And then we get the preceding 10 minutes of massively awkward crushing on the uncle from his niece.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's like super into him.
I guess he's technically her great uncle.
Yeah, because it's their great grandfather.
Because it's the grandson, even though there's like a
the great grandfather's son.
Yeah, the great grandson. Yeah.
Because
so she adopted him,
and
that's why they're all talking about him.
Yeah,
hushed tones apparently.
She's adopted. Yeah, I don't know how she adopted. I mean, they say she's adopted him, but he was like a legitimate child from her husband. So how do you get adopted from that? Because she is technically family. Anyway.
I mean, by marriage only.
Yeah. Anyway, so they adopted him, and he had money, he ran away and sold property, and he's pretty much the black sheep of the family that is hated because he's disappeared for 10 years and has now returned. And everyone's like, what are you doing back? And then the grand's like, shh. Are you hungry, son? I was like, I don't want to eat your shitey food, but I'll drink your beer.
Yeah.
It's
like, yeah, I don't fucking miss this place.
Yeah.
The beer's good, though.
Yeah. And then I think that's it. To go to bed.
Yep.
And he gets everything's linked into Oz, by the way, so all the phones are on it and stuff, and it's 100%
everything.
All connected.
Everything that has an online presence.
Yeah, because
is linked in through Oz. If you think of it like, imagine you had your email and all of your bills paid, and every online access was all done through Facebook. That's kind of, I imagine, what Oz feels like.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like an everything system.
Yeah. So he gets like this message in the middle of the night saying, "Here, solve this number," and it's just a big list of numbers. And he goes, and he goes, it's this, and sends it off, and he gets a thing. Go, thank you.
I love the fact that he was like, what? Why is someone texting me this? I better like decipher this.
This is why he's a math elite, man. This is dedication.
This is why he is a problem.
I mean, he seems to be a problem.
Yeah,
because he's the one getting blamed. Anyway, so he solves it sensibly. Gets a present, which is just basically a Jack in the Box with a smiley face in it. He wakes up next morning to the kids, two kids going, "Hey, there's the criminal there," and then he yanks him into the
living room.
In the living room where they've got the TV on, and it's just a picture of him with his eyes blacked out by a line.
Yeah, nobody could possibly know it's him if they black out his eyes like that.
It's almost as good as porn. When they black out their penis and shit. It's like, what? Why do you bother? What censorship is that? Anyway,
well, that's going on the list of things we talked about in this episode.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, I know.
Just saying. Anyway, so yeah, they used like that. No, and just, oh shit, that is me. What? What's happening?
Why is that me?
And he's trying
I didn't do anything.
to turn off the TV, and the kid just yanked the controller back and was like, "Nope, this is going back on. You're getting done." And then he's like, "All right, I'll just rip out the plug." So he rips out the plug
Yep.
and then runs away. Goes, "I need to log on." It's like, you can't log on to his account. And it's, oh well, what's going on? And he runs to
Kazuma.
and goes, "Hey, I need to use your computer." And it's like, "No, you got to be polite, mate." It's like, "Please, sir, can I use your computer?"
Yeah.
On all knees and that. And you're like, "Okay." It's like, "Oh no, I can't log in. I can't log in." And then
He's locked out.
then he's got a mysterious phone call. Like, "Oh, there's someone from Tokyo wanting to speak to you, Kenji." It's like, "Yeah, did you hack? Did you really hack the Oz encryption?"
No.
And he's like, "No,
No, I did not.
wait, I didn't do that. No, wait,
Oh, wait.
wait.
Maybe I did.
What was the first number? 256.
8.
And it's,
Oh, fuck.
that was me. No.
So yeah, that mysterious text message he got during the night was the encryption key for Oz, and he solved it, which seems insane.
Yeah. But he's a mathlete, man.
He is a mathlete. He was runner-up. As a result, his avatar has now been hacked.
Mhm.
So his friend hooks him up with a temporary one, which is, as we've said, is this squirrel.
Yeah.
In the picture in the video version of this, you can see him in the bottom right.
Yeah.
He's pretty hilarious.
Yeah. And and he goes like, "I hooked you up with a avatar on this phone. Like," and he goes, "It's a squirrel."
It's so good. It's so good.
Anyway, so he enters Oz with this thing and corners his avatar, because his avatar's just been
Corrupted.
Not corrupted, but it's is it Maestro? Is it Maestro that conducts like an orchestra?
Oh, a composer.
Composer. Yeah, he just standing there waving his arms with like all these avatars flying around him. And he basically goes, "Hey, I want my avatar back, you." And then he just turns around with his face with his big teeth going, and then just gives him a punch, and it's like, "Wait, what? This is not a PvP area."
Nope.
It is now.
Everything's been unlocked. Yeah. Everything's been unlocked.
And then all the other avatars that's floating around them also get the weird spiky face on them.
Yeah. They also do just start getting randomly eaten by this avatar.
Yeah. So, well, this is happening. Oh, fuck. What's his name?
What
kid?
Which Kazuma?
Kazuma appears, and he's like King Kazuma in Oz.
He is. He's the rabbit Terry Bogard of this game, of this movie.
He is very much Terry Bogard. Are you okay? Buster Wolf.
Couldn't quite look past that.
He's not wearing the cap, but yeah, he's...
No. He's got the red vest, though.
Yeah, he's got the red body armor thing, yeah. And I think he looks pretty cool. So anyway, he's like, "Right, I'll do it," and starts beating him up, and then he's like, "Wait, I'm too weak for this," so he munches on the avatars and becomes like this big Buddha dude. And
he becomes some sort of Super Saiyan god immediately.
And then he starts to win, and Kazuya is losing a bit. And then it didn't help that the two kids come and basically there he is, and interrupts him.
There's the criminal again.
Yep. And then I think, I'm not sure what happens. There was a bit of a chase and stuff, and then eventually all the family see the news, and it's like, "Wait, it's this kid."
Yep.
And they all kind of like pile into this small cupboard that the Kazoo's in, and it's like, "Oh, all right." He gets knocked out, by Love Machine, is it?
I think that's what they eventually equate it to, is that it's an AI called Love Machine
Yeah.
that seems to have tricked him into breaking the encryption key.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Love Machine's there, and then Kenji rescues him, pulls him off the board away from the area.
Mm-hmm.
Kenji is then essentially taken in front of the family, and the sister of the secret agent person is like, I went through the books and he didn't do any of the shit that he said he did. And then it's like, oh, and wait, yeah, actually, they disappear. It's just like, I like these scenes because it's like she's in the garden and going, ah, your boyfriend's a fraud. And then, like, it switches to this other part, the other side of the corner of the house, and they're saying something else. It's like, and then it flips back to her, and she's like right there in the next to the table. And look, I looked through it all, and he didn't study abroad. He's just a student. He's the same age as you. He doesn't work. He isn't in Tokyo U and stuff like that. And then they all kind of rush into the cupboard and go. And she pops her head out of the mass of people and goes, "Oh, cat's out the bag." And then they both.
Is this not also the bit where her aunts are like, "Oh, that explains like the whole crush thing she had on her uncle"? That was more prevalent, even from a young age. And you're like, "Stop this!" Like she hasn't seen him in 10 years, and she's, I hope, like barely 16.
I thought she was older.
Is she though? Even I don't know. It's
know.
not good.
Yeah. I was this is kind of that bit. So it's essentially get pulled up and get chewed out. So, what do you like to grab for? Blah blah blah. Blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then wait, hang on. Yeah, that's what's his name, and that's what's his name, and this is what's his name, and this is what's his name, and it's like, wait a minute, here's his replacement. And it's like, all right, he even wrote that. She even wrote that essay in school. My uncle.
Yeah.
Whoops. Anyway, so Kenji essentially gets arrested.
Yep.
By the police.
The police come.
Oh, the police. Well, the second cousin, older cousin, comes.
Yeah.
And they go away, and gets arrested. Is pulled away, and she kind of runs after the car. It's like, oh, she's running after the car. What's her name again?
Natsuki.
Yeah, Natsuki. Just runs after him and says, oh, she's running after me. Totally to a degree. And then they kind of get gridlocked because
Love Machine has ruined the traffic system because everything is routed through Oz.
Yeah.
And now that Love Machine has control over a bunch of different different accounts and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically the way they say it is Oz is the internet. Because this friend goes, you broke the internet?
Yeah.
Don't tell me they broke the internet. So basically, everything's kind of routed through Oz. So all of the GPSs, the traffic lights, water stuff, people's old people's buzzers, alarms. So you press to alert people if when they're in trouble and that. All getting alerted, and this is causing havoc because all the family members aren't able to leave because everything's just chaotic. They're all in all in every sector. So like, I think Natsuki's father's actually works in the water board in Tokyo. And he's
Yes.
like, "Oh, the pressures in the pipes are all erratic, and I can't leave just now." Um,
Yeah,
Natsuki's
nobody seems to be able to leave Tokyo to join this family reunion because of what's happening now.
yeah, and Natsuki's mom's GPS is showing that she's in some other prefecture that she's not in on her
Mm-hmm.
GPS. It's like, surely you can drive a car without GPS, but
No.
let that slip. And then the other cousins' husbands are all working kind of like in the emergency services, ambulances, fire
Yep.
engines, and stuff, and they're getting called out to all these bogus calls and stuff.
Yep.
Uh, so eventually, Asuki catches up with Kenji in the I don't know some Mazda anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That the cop is driving. It's going to be late for my lunch. My lunch break's going to be over. And they're like, it's geared up for 60 kilometers. It's all gridlock for 60 kilometers, and it's
Yeah. Oh, just like turns up randomly. It's like, we gotta go. Gotta unarrest you.
yeah. Natsuki says so, so I'm going to do it. Only do it because Natsuki says so. And it's drove by the Secret Service person is rushing into. It's like, oh, it must be some sort of terror attack. This is where you get a glimpse of his mysteriousness of it all.
Yes, he is. He's very mysterious.
Yeah. Um. So they go back, and everyone's surprised that Kenji's back. Is like, oh yeah, sorry, hi, I'm back. Oh, when he does get arrested, he does say apologize to Great Granny.
The Gran.
It's like,
Yeah, he does.
sorry for all this. But this is like kind of been a wonderful time for me because I'm pretty much a lonely child because my parents work all the time.
I did question it when he was able to just randomly leave for 4 days.
I mean, I don't know. It seems over in Japan they have things like that a lot.
Maybe.
I mean,
Seems.
remember we watched like Wolf Children and that Wolf Child
Yeah.
where
Okay.
the family is taught in like rural districts, but they've got to send the kids further away. Like that's what happened to Ruri.
Yeah.
Ruri? I can't remember.
I
Yuri.
can't remember, but yeah,
You.
you're right. You're right.
They and then there's other ones where there's like elementary children are going along on the trains to their schools and stuff.
True.
So they kind of do things differently, completely different to us.
Fair.
So yeah, he's also I think it's probably summer, hence the title Summer Wars.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're probably in holiday.
Let's just say yes.
Probably in their holidays. Right, where are we? So yeah, you go back. That's that. Let's talk about Love Machine.
Yep. Oh, at one point as well, someone's like, "Love Machine." You mean like the song? I was like, "That's exactly what I." Yeah,
Yeah.
I had the exact same reaction.
Yeah. The uncle's there. He's looking at his tablet. It's got a confirmation about something, and I think it comes out. There's a nice kind of division in the scene at night because at this point, Gran goes, "This is just like a war," and then one of the kids
Yep.
goes, "What's a war?" And he's like, "Oh, hang on, that's right. I'm going to call him my favors to everyone."
I like one of the phone calls. It's like, "Oh, it's so good to hear from you. What are you doing about this situation?" "Nothing. Get off your fucking lazy ass and do some stuff. God damn it."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. He calls in our favors to all our high up noblemen because
She's real harsh about it.
yeah, I mean she's a proper battle axe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And So yeah, she's basically uh gained control over the situation somehow, made people
Yep.
somehow get things back under control, and the fact,
People are helping again,
yeah,
and like things are starting to like. It's obviously not back to normal, but things are getting better.
yeah. She'd also mentioned that when they did get back into Oz, the whole place has just been like graffitied and stuff.
Yes, it's a mess in there.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, he she's basically rallied the troops and got everything back up, and she still managed to like phone like onto the ambulance like phones like ambulance 5. Gran, how do you phone in? How do you get this number?
How'd you get this number? No one has this number.
Oh, I got my ways, dear.
Yeah, that is a bit disconcerting.
Yeah, yeah. That shows how high the family is. Anyway, so she rallies the troops, and basically everyone gets to come home because before when Kennedy was away, everyone was like, "Wait, no one's going to make it for the party."
Yep.
Well, that's not right. So they all got back and they all have celebrated. Hey, Granny managed to do it. It's excellent. And then
there is a bit where they're like talking about it's like, no one's gonna make it. I'm gonna need to reorder the number of red bean bao I ordered.
yeah,
Like, shut up! Would you shut up about the food?
well, it's not going to matter because they're just not going to get here.
Yeah, it's like problem solves itself. They're not going to deliver them either. And she's like, "Oh, I hate you.
I ain't going to be thing." Oh man. Oh, and it's missed a bit with the first meeting where I think it was the grandpa was like, "So when's she due?"
Oh God, that's right. That's the most awkward thing. It's like, because you've done it, right? And he's like, what? And everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about, you pervert?
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a lot of like general discomfort in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's funny. It's funny. Anyway.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. So anyway, and then this is where Wasubi comes in and goes, "Ha! Love Machine. You can't beat Love Machine. Why? How do you know about this? I created it." And it's like, what? Dum dum dum. And I like the framing in this scene because like there's this big table with all the family on one side, and there's like literally a column kind of separating him, and he's just kind of like has his side and facing them with his kind of the back to us with his face to them, saying
he is an awful douchebag.
Yeah, he's doing some things for weird reasons. I think
he is doing some things for weird reasons. That is definitely true.
But and basically he basically we're about to fight him, all the big tough guys, because he's just like a scrawny bean, essentially.
Yep,
looks very much like the husband in Wolf Children, actually.
Yes, he does actually.
Yeah, it's about the same.
He's the same guy.
The same guy, yeah. Turns into a wolf. Yeah. No. Anyway, so he's basically has a big fight with the family, and then Granny is like, "The fuck! All that work was because of you." And she doesn't take it very well. She picks up like a what a halberd,
whatever. I can't remember the name of it. It's the weapon that that girl uses in Soul Calibur.
Yeah, Sung Mina's weapon.
Yeah, Sung Mina. Yeah.
Is it halberd? Right? It's like a
it's a knife on the end of a stick.
Yeah, it's like a big giant spear thing, with a curved knife thing, and she like just like picks it up and then kind of runs at him with it.
She goes ham on him.
Yeah, he falls over and it's like, "Get up and be a man, take it like a man," and then he picks it up and goes, fine, and then kind of leaves because he basically says, I did all this so we can get our fortune back.
Yep.
So we're rich, we can have more.
We could get our fortune. You know, the one I stole.
Oh,
The one we had.
he didn't
Wait.
steal, because she
No.
comes out at that point and says, after all that money that you gave me, I put into this. This is how
Yep.
I created it. And she's like, what?
It's like, yeah, like all of. So basically, what I'm saying is I know I created this thing, Gran or Mum,
Yeah.
but I did it for you, and actually, you did it for you. So, I guess what I'm saying is this is your fault. You're welcome.
Yeah, not really. I don't think it was.
I mean, it's not really quite how it works, but it is a little bit about how it works.
I think his intent was essentially trying to, like, I did it for you. You should be proud to me.
Oh, of course,
But
but it definitely comes across as like, but it's also, when you think about it, kind of your fault.
I mean, possibly. So, anyways,
Oh, I'm not saying that's the intent of the
yeah,
of how it goes. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like.
yeah. So he gets chased out.
Oh yeah,
And then
quite right.
that's Suki kind of chases him and goes, "Don't go away, uncle," type thing.
Oh.
And then she gets upset and Kenji tries to go and solace her. It's like, "Go away, you're not really my real boyfriend," type thing. And then there's this hand that waves around the corner at him and goes, "Here, Kenji, come here."
Please,
Yeah,
please help me up.
yeah,
I'm old and need this.
yeah. My legs aren't what they used to be.
No.
And she's kind of like there, and then they start playing Hanafuda?
Hanafuda.
Hanafuda, yeah.
Koi koi.
Koi
Koi
koi.
koi.
Koi koi.
They just keep shouting koi koi.
Yeah. I mean, after you do some things that we don't understand how to play the game,
Yes. I wish I knew how.
you can learn.
I have very, very seriously, after having watched this, looked up Hanafuda decks on Amazon.
Made by Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, there was a Mario set.
Yeah, I was surprised.
They were expensive.
And not that surprised either. Anyway,
they were like 38 quid or something like that for a deck of cards.
Yeah. Should note that during the day when she was solving all the problems, Love Machine essentially did look into, like, why is this game fixed? Why is it not in such a mess? And he searches through all the phone numbers and something, and it comes up with the family crest.
Yeah.
And then it kind of zooms in from the family crest onto the back of Great Granny's Komodo. Nice.
Excellent cutaway.
Yeah. Anyway, so he has a game of the card game, and she basically goes, "So, if I win, you'll look after Natsuki, actually, because she's a bit of a silly goose."
She's a bit shit and kind of really needs, like, somebody to like stop her from doing dumb stuff.
Yeah.
I hope that can be you.
Yeah. This is. He starts playing it, and then she's like, "Oh, it's more fun with a bet." This is the bet.
To be fair, I think the first time he'd ever seen this game being played was earlier that day or the previous day with the uncle and Natsuke. And they were just shouting koi koi and stuff like that, and he's like, "Okay, I see," and writing notes.
Yeah. No, he was just reading the rules.
Oh, was he just reading the rules?
Yeah,
I
think he was just
notes.
reading rules. It was just like the big long bit of paper of the rules.
God. Incredible.
And then, she said, "Are you going to koi koi?" It's like, "Not yet. I'm cool." Okay. Boom! I win.
Yeah.
Koi koi. No. How do you do it all the time? Anyway, so. Yeah, so she basically has this, and he promises that, and then she kind of laughs, and then it fades to him being back in his bed, and then the dog's just barking, and
I forgot about this dog.
Mm. The dog appears every so often.
Yeah.
And then they find, and he gets out of bed and goes, what's going on? And it's great grand. She actually passes away.
Yep.
Uh,
They're trying not to make that the case by working real hard on her.
yeah, I mean, all these emergency medical people there got like,
Yep.
and they're like, no, that's it. No, don't stop. Keep going. No, that's it. We can't do.
No.
And then, yeah, she passes away.
The guy says, "We're all here. Time of death 5:21." It's like, oh, cool. I just was waiting for everyone to be here so I could say that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so fun. It's like, oh, well, we're all here. So the time of death is this.
Yeah, we're all here. She's definitely dead.
Yeah. And yeah, so there's much mourning about it.
Changes from planning the birthday to planning the wake.
Yep. So it cuts to the next day, and the cars are sitting about, and then the gran goes, right, well, we're going to have to change it to the funeral. We're going to have to get the stuff ready and all that. Blah, 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 blah. And then it comes to light that he, I think it's the grandpa was monitoring the great guy's heart condition with an app.
Yes.
Which is controlled through Oz. And it was meant to alert him when she had problems, but it didn't do it because of the problems in Oz.
So because of Love Machine, effectively, she's dead.
Yeah. And then Senpai basically, right, I'm going to beat up what's his name. It's his thing. It's his fault.
I'm gonna murder him.
And it's like, he's taken off already, so
yeah, he's long gone.
He's long gone. And then I think he then basically stands up and is like, right, we're going to have to get revenge on Love Machine. We're going to do it. We're going to take him down. And the women are like, shut up, stop being a fool. And then Kenji stands up and goes, but I think we'll need to do it because
I think he's right.
He is right. Because obviously it's going to affect a lot more than yourself. How can you ask us to think about other people at this time? Is the reply.
Yep.
And so the women go off to do their own thing, and then the guys kind of band together. So one of the cousins.
This is where we get the squad.
The A team.
The tactical squad, the A team.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Anyway, so basically, Kazuma's like, right, you own you own like a computer shop. What stuff you got? I was like, oh, aha, I got just the thing, and he brings like a supercomputer in.
He does. He just had that.
Yeah. Because that's not his brick and mortar is just like a side gig, where this is kind of his main business. He just had that. It's going to
defense contracts.
I think it was when he go to Tokyo University or something.
Yeah, but this is where they're gonna take the fight to Love Machine.
Yeah,
in Oz.
Yeah,
effectively. So they've got Kazuma,
Senpai.
They've got military uncle.
Mm-hmm.
They've got Senpai.
Mm-hmm.
Sensei.
Yep.
They've got Kenji.
Yep. His mate.
Yep.
Oh. Is it at this point by this point have we found out that Kenji didn't actually hack the system?
Oh. That's a good point. I think that's maybe just around this point is where it's like, so what happened is that you decrypted the thing, and that did happen. Although you typed it in wrong.
Yeah, he got like the last digit wrong.
So it's like, way to go.
Yeah.
11 other people sent that in faster than you and more correct.
I think it was 50 or something.
Oh, was it 50? It's like the other thing is that your reward was just to have your account stolen anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, oh, thanks. Cheers.
Yeah. Uh, so anyway, they get the together. So they get the supercomputer from the computer guy. Senpai brings in one of his battery bolts. It has like
He does.
he's like this. So the computer guy brings in the supercomputers like with this big box. So thump
Yep.
thump thump. I can't get in type thing. How am I going to get in? He gets it in luckily in time, and then Senpai comes.
Sensei. He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't come, he comes in and just say like he just drives through like the gate of one of the entrances into this
Yep.
house.
Yep.
Like totally takes it down
Yep.
with his bolt, and then brings on the thing and goes boom. There's like so many kilowatts in this hours in this bolt, and it's oh wait I forgot it needs water, and then it's plunks it into the pond in the back garden, like
Yep.
this I don't know 20 to 30 meter long boat.
Yeah. He
Larger,
does
mate.
not care.
Just goes
Koi going everywhere.
yeah, it's just like launches in the boat and it's just like big tidal wave enters the pond and any water at all.
Yeah.
And then so they get the supercomputer up and the guy goes, oh, we need to cool it. It's like I got ice in the on the boat, so they get some ice. And so there's basically stack it up with ice, and they got like a plan of action in the game. I want to go.
The young kid asks for a CRT because the delay is too bad on the flat screens.
Yeah, they're not high resolution, high refresh rate flat screens. I want to go back. I want to go back to talk about something else. It's quite.
Okay.
It's when the senpai first appears. He's like, "Ha! I brought food for the party," and then he just lands all his crates down, and he's like, "Ha!" And the kids go, "It's squid."
Squid.
The second box, squid.
Squid.
And for dessert, oh, it's more squid.
Squid.
It's more squid. What? Dessert and squid. It's great.
I'd forgotten about that.
There's so many good things about
good
the movie.
Good shit.
And then, anyway, so they get the boat, plunk it in, cut the thing up, got the high speed thing, and they go in, and he starts challenging. So King Kazuma wants to challenge rematch slot machine type thing.
Yeah.
And the guy on the other line is like, "Why are you initiating that challenge?" It's like, and then the Kazuma is like, "Because it's me, I'm him."
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Because I'm King Kazuma. He's like, "Oh, that's funny." He's like, "No, I am."
Yeah. And he's like, "Wait, what? Oh."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's me.
Deal with it. Bring him here.
Yeah. So they go in and they have a big fight. And he's beating them up. And then suddenly, Loft Machine can launch out like avatars at him in a special way. It's like, oh. Not to mention some of the other cousins and uncles and whatnot
are all sat with them, prepared.
Yeah, but some of them are out doing their jobs again, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we need to do something about the Love Machine." Yeah, you're right. We should probably do it. And then Kenji runs in and goes, "Something happened at the house," with his avatar into the conversation they're having.
That's right.
And then they're in on the plan too. So there's a big cool fight. Love the fights in this.
Fighting's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Can't do it justice by talking about it. You'll just have to watch it. It's really awesome.
Good fights, man.
It's like Dragon Ball level, like proper Dragon Ball Z, like fighting.
Better than that.
Man, I don't think there's any better than Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, better than that, man. Better than that.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
uh, and then Kazuya is like doing things, and then they throw out the avatars, and he kind of gets squished between two
Mm-hmm.
skyscrapers. And it's like, oh no, he's using our avatars. All right, go stick with the plan, get him into the thing. And they
Yep.
fly along, and they fly to the basically Japanese castle.
Yep.
And go there, and he's like, haha, the old, I flew into this dark hole where you couldn't see me, and you went right in, and I stood at the door trick, and he jumps out, and then shuts the door on him, and then suddenly the whole kind of place just turns into this big castle, and all the doors are getting shut, and then there's like one big opening, and it's like, I'm gonna go there, and then it's like, Kazuna's shutting the door slowly, it's like, oh, is he getting out? No. And then they fill it with water, because that's what the other guys were for.
Yeah, they love. They don't get enough time to play games, and this is them enjoying it.
Yeah, we're getting some games here. And then it all goes Pete Tong, man. It all goes Pete Tong because
Yep.
the idiot police cousin.
The second cousin decides that Granny, like, fairly,
Yeah,
Granny's body needs some ice to keep it cool.
yeah. As it's the hottest day of the year.
Yep.
So far. So anyway.
But now the supercomputer is hella struggling.
Oh,
so
I love the scene when the guy goes, "Hang on," because Kenji mate goes, "Look behind you," and they open the door, and you're like, the heat just comes out through the door. It's like, really? You wouldn't have noticed that heat?
No, you can only visibly see it and feel it at that point.
Yeah. It's just like red hot fire.
Oh,
so
yeah.
where are all the ice gone? And the kid's right on the second. Yeah, he took it over. It's like, and then King Kuzuma gets flung into the side because basically Love Machine just kind of breaks out in a big massive cloud of black coming out of the castle, and then Kazuya kind of gets caught in the big hand and gets flung to the side of the world and crashes into the world side.
But this is where the sensei comes in to help out.
No. Sensei comes in to help
Isn't it?
out when he's trapped in the skyscrapers.
In the skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I like that he's very vocal about coming in to help and then just gets batted away almost immediately.
Oh yeah, he was no good. I think he's literally said he was a distraction.
He did say that, yeah. So fair play.
Oh, and there was like a mass army kind of tried to take Love Machine down earlier, but he just kind of whips all their asses and then absorbs them all into their globe, which gives them the big ring behind them. So basically, moan at the second cousin there, as they've lost again, and then Kazuma is just eaten up at that point because he's like, I got to think of my because they did a bit of preparation as well, where they're doing like kung fu in the gardens, like siblings are a bit of pain, but you know, you can't.
He was bullied, and that's why he's now some sort of drunken boxing master.
Yeah, obviously it's more kung fu of some sort rather than drunken boxing.
Yeah.
And he's basically getting a baby sister, and he kind of loses it over that. Just charges Love Machine, and then gets swallowed up by the billion avatars that he has.
Yep.
Then
I think we cut to
it's
Natsuki calling Wabasuke.
Yeah. So Natsuki essentially they're going through basic things for the funeral, and they find a note from great grand.
Yeah, and Natsuki steals it.
Yeah, and then runs away, and then also has the phone for Watsuki and manages to contact him and says, yo, grand dead, you know. It's like, I don't want to go back to that whole old hag. It's like, shut
Well, you don't
up.
have to.
Yeah, she's dead. And then he's like, what? And then then it kind of cuts away to like, essentially, I think is a picture of this older woman and the kid, which I think might represent him and her.
Him and her. Yeah, it's really good actually. And I think the kind of crux about that whole argument is that she's like, look, just shut up for a second, would you?
Yeah.
It's like, you need to come back because shit's gone really bad, and also you need to be here for the wake.
Yeah.
But on top of that, she's like, I don't buy that you forgot that it was her birthday, considering I just found out that her birthday was the code for your phone.
Yeah.
So she's like, you knew the whole time.
Yeah.
And it kind of comes flooding to him, I think, that any misgivings and frustration he had are actually unimportant.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's, I don't know, it's some weird crutch she's got.
Well, it's like the significant guilt, because also, like, this is where he realizes that the reason that her alarm didn't go off was because of the because of Love Machine, which, despite the fact he didn't unleash that upon the world, that was a United States. They definitely throw the US under the bus quite a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
That was a US initiative to do that, to test it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to give him the money. He still feels that tremendous guilt for having done that, of course.
Yeah. At least that's what you think.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Hey, so he rushes in. Because
he doesn't care about his car anymore. That's for certain.
Yeah. Which is, I can't remember, because it kind of hovers over the world time on the at the end of the fight with King Kazuma, and then it kind of like would, and then it's like, holy shit, there's this timer, and then it kind of zooms onto like a nuclear power plant somewhere in the world.
What does that mean?
And then
it's like, oh,
super secret says, oh, this satellite has been talked in the news since the start. It's lost control and stuff. It's now coming towards us, planet Earth, and it's just over 2 hours for it to hit Earth.
Yep. And it knows where all the nuclear plants are.
Yeah, with the guidance and that.
So it's just going to aim that shit at one of those.
Yeah, and everyone's going, oh, it's the end of the world. So, basically,
well, Wabasuki Ace Ventura's his car.
Oh yeah,
into the compound.
hits the forklift again.
Yeah,
the forklift just gets beaten because
it's so good.
The truck.
That car is already trashed by the time he makes it to that forklift.
I don't even know what he did. He just like fly through like all the fields all the way along there.
It's amazing.
Anyway, the readout letter, it basically says, yeah, you know what, don't worry about it, don't make it a big wake, do things as a family, forgive Watsuki, he's been gone for like 10 years, welcome in, give him food because he's a shit eater,
yeah,
can't keep himself.
He did like the vegetables and things in the
field,
grew in the land.
Yeah,
make sure he gets those.
Yeah, let him eat stuff. And then anyway, so he comes in and they're doing the stuff, and they worked out that Love Machine must have an account. It controls the satellite, but he's got like, I don't know, 4 billion accounts at this point or something stupid.
I don't. It's in the hundreds of millions. It's something like 300 million accounts.
Yeah.
And in one of, or two, it's like in one of those.
Yeah.
Is the information they need, and there's just no time to like figure out the right access. But even though Kenji's like, no, there has to be like a more efficient way to deal with this.
Yeah.
It's like, no, not really.
What?
But then
Then
they have a bright idea.
Yeah, what a great great grand's suggestion is to like sit down and have a meal. So when they're having the meal,
And
he's like, "Ha! We should play koi koi."
yep, Hanafuda.
Hanafuda.
Let's do it. Also, does anyone else feel that this is a bad time to be eating?
No.
Because they're all like,
Yeah.
crap. Because there's a 2-hour countdown to the end of the world, and they're all sitting for family dinner.
Family's important, man. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's like done that, and then it's Natsuki's. It goes, okay, we're doing it. So they go in and they change the world to like Casino Land, and she bets her family accounts.
I forgot about the god and goddess of Oz.
Yeah.
The big space whales called John and Yoko.
Are they called John and Yoko?
John and Yoko.
Oh fuck! I didn't realize that.
I forgot about that because I was waiting to talk about the bit that occurs at this bit that involves them, and it's just like, oh, okay, this is like some weird, like
Beatles.
microtransaction shit going on.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, she's betting with her family at the moment.
Yep.
Against Love Machine, and they said, "Oh, Love Machine's going to take it." Wasuki's trying to hack into it to steal what Year's done. Where they're playing Koi Koi, and she's managed to win, I don't know, 400,000 something accounts.
She's like getting there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she's obviously like multiplying it. She's bet like first up, I think 8, and then she went to 26,
Yeah.
and then so.
The blinds just keep getting bigger.
And then she loses it all, and it goes down to 2.
Yep.
And then
No, she goes down to 74.
oh yeah, and she didn't have enough to bet, and she's like, "Oh no,
Yep.
what am I going to do?" And then like this kid from Germany appears and goes, "Use my account," and then the whole world kind of jumps in on this. Use my account. Use her accounts, and they all fill in, and so she has like that, and then Love Machine.
Then John and Yoko.
Yeah, Johnny.
Then John and Yoko bless her with a rare skin.
Yeah. She gets some like rare Komodo thing. It's like Johnny Yoko's blessed her. Oh, why is she? Why? What's this? I don't understand this.
What power do the gods of Oz have? None. Because it's all ending, and they're just going.
Yeah.
Handing out free skins.
Yeah. I think that's just a bit of fan service, to be honest.
It's so funny.
Because she does a Sailor Moon change.
She does. She does do the Sailor Moon change.
Yeah. It's a bit where it's like her cousins, I think her cousins go, "Oh, the great gods have bestowed her with a gift," and I think the grandfather's there, and he's like, "What? I don't understand any of this, but thank you anyway."
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for talking to me about it.
Yeah. Well, no, I think there is blessing the gods because they kind of bow their heads at the whales. Thank you.
Wild.
Wild. Love Machine ups the ante to 10 million, and it's like, oh, this is it. And they have like half an hour left or something at this point.
This is where we get Wabasuki going, "Hit him where it hurts," and she goes like, "Ah!" and throws a card down from the heavens.
Yeah.
And it just shatters the board, and it's like, "You win."
Yeah. And then she wins pretty much all the accounts except from 2. He goes down to 2 and he tries to grab her at the last moment, but fails because his hand disintegrates because they're just not his anymore.
No longer in his power.
Yeah. So then I think it's like, oh, okay, we stopped it. And then at like 12 minutes or something, and then
it starts up again.
And they're like, yeah, we did it. And then it starts up again. It's like, wait, what? And then it's like, well, that's strange. It's only started up for Japan.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and this is the vindictive portion of the movie. Yeah. Where it's like, well, I was going to nuke a bunch of people, but I'll be satisfied by your deaths.
Yeah, very much. And ends it right at the house, at the big castle they have.
This is where my suspension of disbelief was like, what? What's happening now? They're firing a satellite at their house.
Yeah. It's all your fault.
Again, I tried to explain the concept of this movie to my wife, and she was like, "That's unusual." I was like, "Yes, it does sort of like go places."
All right. So anyway. So he does that. Fires it down there. And then, oh no! So it's like, okay, get the GPS because they're like, oh, we better evacuate. Oh no, we can't. I'm not going to evacuate. We're going to do this. We're going to stop it from hitting this place because
we just need to do the encryption key.
Yeah, because I think they say, but you can't stop the point of entry or something now.
They can't change the point of entry, but they can try and destabilize it.
Yeah.
Like I guess they can't change like the general area of where it's coming in now. It's too late. Like it's coming in at that point. However, they can impact like smaller movements.
Yeah.
Which is what they're now trying to do.
Yeah, so they try and hack into the GPS bit again.
Mm-hmm.
But Love Machine's there with his magical key going, nope.
No.
And this is where they get.
This is amazing.
This is where they get. Yeah. This is where the King Kuzma is just like put bloody and bruised and battered and bandaged and everything. And they're like, it's up to you, dude. And they just fling him at him.
Yeah, they heal him up, kinda, and then it's like, well, better get to it, man.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, per what's his face, Kenji is like going, password, type it in. Okay, we're in. He's turned the key. Write the numbers, password. Okay, we've been locked out again. And then that happens like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not getting anywhere with this. And then the next time, he like the Kazuma punches out and destroys Love Machine. So Love Machine is no more.
Yeah.
And can't change the encryption key again, but time is running out. And Kenji is just like staring at these numbers. And they're like, Kenji, what, you all right? And then his nose starts bleeding, and he's just typing out random, what seems like arbitrary letters on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And it's like, he died. He just died. He couldn't cope, and he died.
He literally is having a brain aneurysm. Right there.
It is ridiculous. And then it's like, oh no, he's doing it in his head. Yeah. You're like, how?
Because he's an athlete, man.
Yeah, you're right. He's a runner-up mathlete. He's not even the best mathlete.
No, he's not the best mathlete.
They'd had that other guy. They would just been done.
Yeah, but you don't. They have that guy. Anyway.
No, you got that guy.
So yeah, he does it. It's just kind of like slowly typing it in with like minutes to spare. He does it.
Yep.
Gets the thing done and moves the coordinates slightly, like maybe 100, 200 meters. I
was gonna say it looks like it's probably about half, like maybe a mile north of where they are, like in the hills.
Yeah.
Not near their neighbors, I guess. I hope.
Yeah, and you just see the thing slams into the side and causes a synastic wave. It knocks over the boat in the pond, and
causes a geyser.
Yeah, causes like a geyser and basically destroys half the estate.
I like that when after the big blast, like everyone's piled on the ground, like just all over the place. All the kids are up straight away.
Yeah.
And all the adults are like, no, I'm lying down. Like,
yeah.
I have had just about enough of this.
Yeah. And it just comes out and kids are like, oh wow, we got a hot spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New place to hang out.
Yeah. And that's it. That's the end of that. Essentially, it cuts to like the wake for the actual thing,
Yep.
and there's a big queue of people come to see,
Yep.
give their respects.
As expected.
And then Natsumi and Kenji are kind of forced upon each other by the relatives.
Yep. And then he has another brain bleed and passes out.
Yeah, after she kisses him, he's like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of like you, Natsumi. Oh, I kind of like you too. Oh, you two should
He goes,
kiss." And then the second cousin's so kind of objecting to it all. It's like, "No, you
Yeah.
can't. But you must like her."
In an awful way. That second cousin is something.
Yeah, he is. Probably inbred. Anyway,
We haven't really spoken much about this. She's kind of terrible.
oh, Natsuki. Natsuki.
Yeah, she's kind of awful.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, she roped him into this,
Mm-hmm.
didn't really hang out with him much, drooled over her uncle,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, oh, comfort me, like, when I'm upset. And he's like, I mean, I guess, like, but where was my comfort when I was being arrested, or like when the jig was up and all of a sudden everyone was angry at me? You didn't even for a moment step in or help. She just kind of cares about herself.
She's a silly goose, man.
She is a silly goose.
Silly goose. Silly goose ate the moose.
But yeah, that's the
Wasn't it?
end of the story.
Essentially, that's the end of it. Yeah. I don't know.
What a movie.
It's great. Love it.
I had a good time with this.
It's told you it was going to cheer you up.
It's not great, but it is highly entertaining.
It's great.
I'm not jumping into great territory. I didn't think it was as good as Wolf Children.
As a story medium, no, I kind of liked it. It's certainly what I watched it multiple times.
Yeah,
Back when I first spawned it.
I totally get why it's good and why it's fun
Mhm.
and why it's entertaining. It just doesn't have the same. I don't know. Wolf Children was just, I think, a much stronger narrative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's
and
a different narrative.
More likable arsehole characters.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I liked it all. I find it fun. Find it really sad when the great grand died.
Yeah,
that's it.
That happens almost to the mark halfway through the movie.
Yeah. It's about halfway through the movie she dies, and they introduce her as a strong character who, you get the feeling that of who she was and stuff. The characterization of her was good, so you do actually feel for the family when she's lost.
I think the emotional beats are good.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely think the emotional beats are good. I think it's just, I don't know if I love the story. The surrounding part. I love the visuals. I love the characterizations.
Yeah.
I'm just not as big a fan of the whole narrative of it.
Yeah.
But I think it hits the big beats really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like the grandfather looking after the grandson by teaching him how to defend himself from bullies, or the grandmother's will saying that, please accept him back to the family. It's not, there's no room for just, pointless hatred. Please just allow him back. Make sure he's fed. Make sure he's looked after. Make sure he's cared for.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's lots of really nice moments like that, like littered throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. So, it's good. Liked it.
What's your rating?
Oh,
this is where it gets difficult.
Oh, I say I think it's good. I think it's a really good movie. So it hits all the beats. I was sad when the Grand died. I was happy that the world came to help. That's the other big kind of beat there. Was like it's about togetherness. So this is how I say this is how I say it's kind of the opposite of Kino, because Kino was basically like pretty much showing you all the horribleness of humankind, where this is now then showing
Yeah.
you kind of the camaraderie of mankind. They can have that, and they all come together type thing. I mean, generally it's always for the wrong reason, like Nazism and fighting the war. But like it comes with the it's that, and but it shows you
Yeah,
a good thing.
I agree.
So rating, I'm going to give it a 10 because I really like this movie. I haven't watched it enough in recent years. I've like when I first bought it, I was like say I had it. Oh, I don't know, a couple about 5 6 years now. I must have watched it like 5 or 6 times within that year or so.
This is a good time to bring up what we're watching next, by the way. I think it's a 7 for me.
Yeah.
It's not quite an 8, but it's a strong 7.
Yeah.
I think it has everything I need to enjoy a movie. Like
Yeah.
if I'm rating objectively
Yeah.
and not just purely from enjoyment, like enjoyment wise, yeah, it's great fun. It's
Yeah.
great fun.
Yeah.
But objectively, I can't give this like the same score as Wolf Children or as a Suzume or Your Name. Like I can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
I enjoy it, man. I mean, I like this.
Oh, you like what you like.
Yeah,
Like
it's the storyline.
no shade. No
I
shade.
like the storyline. I like the kind of fighting scenes. Like I said, the fighting scenes are really good.
I did like my absolute consternation to the point where it was like, oh, they're firing a satellite at nuclear stations now.
Yeah. Why not?
All right. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? This movie's gone loads of other places. Why the hell not?
Ah,
But as you were saying, I think it's really important. Like this movie definitely builds upon that idea of camaraderie and friendship and supporting others and
mhm.
the goodness of people in the world. But we're gonna just throw that out the window and jump into watching our next season 16. I think we're starting now, Colin, somehow.
Yeah, it's 16.
Yeah,
Sweet 16.
and, Sweet 16, and my god, the innocence of this show is about to leave us. We're gonna be watching Gantz.
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
That's always been a happy show.
already started watching it for the show.
Already, so I mean, we got to record it.
Like in a few days, but oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I forgot. I forgot. Also, I will say, I know I am a proponent of dubbing. I think, actually, I will say as well, I think the dubbing in this is excellent. The voices are really, really fun. They're really well performed. Do not watch Gantz with the dub.
No?
It's not good.
No dub. Okay.
No, I would absolutely watch a dub before I would have to read, because I like to lie down and watch stuff sometimes. But man, it's not tolerable. The voice acting is just really. It's definitely not to my taste. Try it. Maybe try starting off with it. But man, I lasted 5 minutes. I was like, did I watch this in English before? And I was like, I did not watch this in English before. I'm gonna watch this in the original Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So prepare yourself.
Yeah.
It's gonna. That's not just for you. That is for anyone listening. This is going to be quite a ride. So, hooray!
Like on Hermes.
I mean, it is a journey of Kino proportions.
And it lasts for how long?
I want to say it lasts for twice as long.
Twice as long as Kino. And Kino's
Yes.
self-contained stories mainly.
This is one big narrative.
One big long narrative of depression.
The great benefit you will find is that people do get their comeuppance quite frequently, and it's usually quite violent and satisfying.
Oh, no.
So there's that.
Okay, yeah.
Like, as soon as you see an annoying character, like, man, I hope they die violently. And then they might.
This is why you watch these shows, right? You're like, oh, I know this is going to happen. There's going to be violent death in this guy.
I started to question, I was like, is this the kind of like, I know I've said it before, is like, I am a bit of a misery vampire.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is this my fault? Is this just the stuff I watch? And it's like, I think it might be.
I think so, man.
I think it is.
I mean,
like,
to be honest, like, Kino Journey, I thought, I think you like that.
I think the thing about that really struck me more than anything else was it was just profoundly sad. Like,
Yeah.
just like not nothing to do with the violence or anything else. It's like it just made me profoundly sad.
Yeah. And
Whereas other things, I don't know.
you get the enjoyment of seeing the sad things going bye.
Yeah, sometimes the things that make me sad get killed.
Yeah.
And that could be worse. But yeah, I was thinking, it's like, I did also suggest Elfin lied.
You did. And
I did.
You like Monster.
I do like Monster.
Pluto.
I do like Pluto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lane.
I do like Lane. Yeah, so like it's kind of a pattern.
It's a pattern, man.
Also, like Death Note.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
And then, yeah, like even if you kind of like extrapolate slightly further out, there's Gurren Lagann, which is also like kind of like
yeah, but
fundamentally quite rough.
Yeah, but I like Gurren Lagann because it's fun.
It's good. There's optimism to that in places.
They're ridiculous in it. So basically, the first few episodes are full of optimism. They're like, there's trapped. They manage to escape. You find out there's big giant robots killing everyone on the surface, but they manage to like capture a robot and merge with it and beat up the Beastmen, and then Big Bro.
And then halfway through that season, all hope is gone.
Big Bro dies, and then that's it. That's just depression for like, I don't know, 3 episodes for Simon.
I am. It has occurred to me watching Gantz as well. It may be the first show we're gonna have to give like a content warning on when we're talking about it.
All right. In what way? Just like depression or?
Violence, nudity. Just it's a lot. It's a lot.
The whole shebang.
I mean, everything you might want to warn someone about. Yeah, it's probably that.
Yeah, this person is naked, isn't it?
They are. I mean, we'll talk about that when we get into the new season. But yeah, like I'm probably gonna have to start the episodes with a bit of a warning.
We can just start the episodes with a bit of warning when we do the recording.
I'll just record a warning and just add it in. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's more mean for the video side as well.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, we'll just start with it.
Good idea. Well, on that note, we have managed to get to the end of another episode of Who's That Anime and another palate cleanser. As we said, we'll be back next week with our season 16 premiere following Gantz. You've been listening to Who's That Anime, an anime podcast all about anime, which can be found where all good podcasts can be found. Our home is at anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. If you like what it is we do, leaving a review is a really cool way to help us out. If you have already left a review or can't leave a review, then telling a friend about the show is also something cool that can really help us out. If you want to help us more financially as well, you can do at patreon.com/who's that anime. There are a few different tiers there to get you early access to different episodes, including our second podcast, 5 Minute Fusion. You can also find that, where all podcasts can be found. That is a journey into everything Dragon Ball, starting with the original Dragon Ball in 5-minute chunks. We also have a Discord group that has a link for that in the show notes. We have a Facebook page, that's facebook.com/who's that anime, where we post the latest episode releases and the occasional anime meme. We also have a YouTube channel where Colin painstakingly puts together the video versions of these episodes. That's at youtube.com/who's that anime. You can also find the RSS feeds for both podcasts, for Who's That Anime and 5 Minute Fusion, on the YouTube channel. So if that's something you do and you listen to podcasts through YouTube, you absolutely can do that there. Colin and I also occasionally like to play some video games. Colin at twitch.tv/couchfuel and myself at twitch.tv/hailpayman. And you can find archives for everything from those channels at youtube.com by searching for @couchfuel or @hailpayman. And that's us.
Yeah, that's it. I was trying to think of a bad movie description for Summer Wars. White Rabbit Avatar fights Buddha to save the world.
I mean, I don't know. That sounds okay to me. Let's ask ChatGPT.
No, not Love Machine.
Let's see. A family reunion gets way out of hand when a math nerd accidentally breaks the internet, causing a digital bunny to nearly destroy the world. In the end, they play cards to save the day.
That sounds pretty good.
I feel like that might be a thing we have to ask ChatGPT more often.
Yeah.
That's good. I love that. I love that so much.
Copy that over,
brilliant.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's the description for this video.
I'll need to add that.
Yeah. This sent in Discord. I'll add it into the description. Anyway, that's it. That's us done. That's a special extra long video today, because it was a bonus episode about Summer Wars.
It was.
And love the movie. Should go and watch it.
Yeah, and it's the end of summer.
It is. And
well, when we're recording it.
It's still summerish by the time it goes out.
Yeah.
More autumn. Anyway, you've been watching Who's That Anime with your host Stephen Collins. We'll see you next anime time, same anime place, same different anime, different darker, depressing anime.
Sell it, Colin.
It's selling it like a big black ball in a room.
Yep, with a dude in it.
Wait, what? There's a dude in it?
Oh god, I've said too much. Quickly, end the show.
Alright, see you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.